All right, welcome. Wherever you are in this moment, whatever you're doing, however your day is unfolding, welcome to this guided meditation, this short glimpse, which can really be a precious time during your day just to drop the activity and the striving and the momentum, whatever it is that brought you here today, whatever you've been doing up until now, and whatever ideas you have about what's next, what's need to be done, maybe the impulse to do something else or to check your messages, whatever it is, the invitation is really just for this moment to drop that. And if you're willing to give yourself that gift, it can really be a quite precious experience, a quite precious breathing room in your day. Then I invite you to come into a seated position and we'll begin today's practice. So whether you're sitting on a cushion on the floor like I am at the moment, or you can sit on a chair. And I'll just give you some time now initially to come into the seated position. Just arriving really, just arriving into this moment. Might want to allow the body to take a few full breaths, and you might want to close your eyes already and just invite on an out breath just to release and let go of whatever you've been up to up until now, whatever is alive in you, just allowing yourself this gift of letting that go and coming back into what's already here, into presence. It can be experienced as a shift from going out and seeking and striving and doing and pushing to just doing a U-turn, turning back into yourself and becoming receptive, starting to listen. So what is it like? Just as if you're listening to a good friend, you're starting to listen to your own experience. You're listening to the body, to the mind, and just giving space to this process of arriving into this moment. So noticing what's alive in you as you stop, as you relax, the body, the mind, thoughts and feelings, and whatever is there, just notice what is alive in you in this moment. And then ask yourself, can I allow this to be as it is right now? Can I be with this? Just this sense of resting back, not having to act on the impulse. Just noticing it and noticing that you can actually give awareness and space to it. Even impulses to do something, or sense of restlessness or mind wandering. It's just a sense of resting back, noticing, listening, and allowing it. There's no right, no wrong. It's more about bringing awareness to what's here. It's about dropping the doing, the striving. Start to awake awareness, this kind, gentle quality, sense of coming back home into presence, into being, into the heart. So we'll begin by listening to the body, just through a brief body scan, just to come in to the body and let the mind soak into the body. And we'll start with the head. So just noticing what it's like in your head right now. The skull and the face. Just noticing what happens when you bring awareness to the muscles around the eyes, between the eyes, the cheeks and the jaw. The invitation is to soften. It's not something that you have to do. There's no particular goal. It's more a sense that there's a natural letting go and softening when you can bring this kind and loving awareness to tension in the body. So allowing now the attention to sink down through the neck and the throat into your upper body, and the shoulders. And in your own way, just listening to your torso, your arms. Maybe there's a sense that the mind is dropping into the body, so that the mind and the body are in the same place at the same time. Noticing what that is like. When the mind can listen to the body with just receptive quality, kindness, attentive, just giving room and saying hello to the sensations and the feelings in the body. No longer needing to escape or fix anything or do something, that it can just soak into the body and relax down to the abdomen, eventually to the seat, and just allowing gravity to ground your body. Feeling the legs, the lower body, the feet, and then allowing awareness just to spread out, to permeate the body, just feeling what is alive in your body right now. What do you feel? And then noticing that the body is breathing. Sense of rediscovering the breath, realizing that it's been there all along, and that you can come home to the breath. And from this place, you'll notice the tendency of the mind to escape, to become distracted, or to go out, to thinking, planning, remembering. And just a reminder that there is nothing wrong. This is not a problem. That the tendency of the mind is not something that gets in the way of your meditation. It is actually part of your meditation. Whenever you notice, you bring the same kind attention, just this non-judgmental awareness, curiosity to the mind, and then allowing awareness to come back home into this moment, So you can watch your thoughts and the patterns and the tendency of the mind without needing to follow it, without needing to judge it. And when you're swept away and you realize that, then that's a moment of mindfulness. It's a moment of awakening, which gives you the agency, the option, the opportunity, the gift to come back and strengthen this capacity of mindfulness, of awake awareness, shifting from doing to being, strengthening that capacity, turning the state of mindfulness into a trait of mindfulness. So now in this moment, just ask yourself, what is alive in me right now? In the body, in the mind, feelings. What is alive in me right now? And then the question, can I allow that? Can I be with that? It's all welcome. It all belongs. Just trusting that. And moment by moment, you're paying attention and asking yourself, what is alive in me in this moment? And can I say yes to that? Can I rest into that? Again and again, opening up to this moment, resting back into being, into this awake awareness that's always here, doesn't need to change anything. What is here in this moment if there's no problem to solve? So again, maybe allowing the body to take a few full breaths, feeling the body, and perhaps there's a movement that you'd like to invite into the body. Just a slow transition now from this seated meditation and this glimpse of mindfulness back into your day, and seeing now what would you like to bring with you into the rest of the day. So slowly coming back to the room, maybe opening the eyes if they were closed, and just resting here for a little while, noticing what is here right now. What is it like? Maybe feeling some effects from this brief practice. If you'd like, you can stay here for a moment, for a while longer. If there's some insight or some inspiration that you'd like to write down, you can do so. So doing what you need before you're continuing with the day. And just a few words of closing of this word mindfulness that is used a lot these days. Like we explored today, mindfulness is really this awake awareness, this natural state of just being aware with the present moment, with this quality of non-judging kindness, of just loving awareness, this natural state when we can rest back into that. It's just a letting go of the doing, of whatever comes in the way. So it's not something complicated, it's just that we need to remember to do it. It's really simple, this shift. And another aspect of mindfulness means to remember. So it refers to this intention to remember, and that's where the practice comes in. It's really a practice of building habits, of shifting into being. So this is where meditation practice comes in. This is where informal mindfulness practice comes in. Can be as simple as just starting to remember, take a few breaths. When I'm by my computer and I start to feel the breath is getting shallow or there's some stress response, whatever happens, just to remember to pause, to take a few breaths. And also the meditation practice is really a way to deepen and to familiarize the nervous system, the whole system and our whole being with this deeply familiar state of awake awareness. So I'll be offering these meditations, and we're going through the factors of awakening within the mindfulness, the Sati tradition. The first one being mindfulness itself. So the next week we'll move on to the second factor of awakening. So I hope to see you there. And for now, all the best. Thank you for joining, and take care. Have a beautiful rest of your day with a few more moments of mindfulness, hopefully. So thank you for joining me, and also thank yourself for now, for giving yourself this gift of just stopping and noticing and coming back to presence.